So how you doing? So, an opportunity is upon us that we got to make a decision on. I mean, we kind of want to make this decision, I guess you can say. There's a house for sale. Cheap. Like, real cheap. But it's ugly. Boy, is it ugly. So I got a chance to buy an ugly house. This is supposed to be the kitchen dining room area. Originally, there was a cook stove here, sitting right here, and that's where the pipe went out. This stove is just sitting here. There's no stove hook up here. They got the stove hook up out here in this porch area. And you can see it's a porch. No heat or nothing. It's an old coal mining house. So there was a divider here in the middle, right here, and cut it in half. So originally there would have been 2 families here. Tiny little bathroom. You got this all opened up.
Yep.
Stairway on each side.
In here.
The stairway goes up to 2 bedrooms on each side. Little propane thing. We're in the basement.
Yep. And I'm gonna start with all these. So I'll go back
This would
upstairs.
be my saw shop area. So there ain't much here. We got a coal burner here. I don't like the sight of that. That's a tiny water heater.
Where are you?
Over here.
Here he is.
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking, and that is an antique stroller.
Oh, wow.
And here is the store. Here's the store. Can we go back upstairs?
Check these drills out.
Yeah.
That drill right there.
Well, there. We can buy it for that.
That is one long drill. That is 6 feet long. I guess I could turn this side into the shop area.
Yeah.
It would take some work. Dirt floor. This place is pretty cheap though.
It is. And it's.
Water heater needs replaced. It is leaking.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That definitely will need replaced. Preferably a bigger one.
Looks like you burnt wood in there.
I love it here. I'm not joking. That's why I'm like, oh my God, Brian, please.
Let's take a look outside and see why my wife likes it. All right, so we got kind of a front porch. That's where the heat, the propane heater vents out.
And here's a little game.
Ready.
Dad. Look at
All right, so it is ugly. Siding
Just
definitely.
like
Propane tank there. Basement door there. Got some firewood there. See, this ground is super uneven. I need to get a bobcat in here. Comes with this up here as well. That big tree would be ours. Comes with all this. That little bush looking thing, that's pussy willow, I guess. There's another big tree sticking up there. That would be ours. I'd have to take care of both of them. There's another propane tank. I don't know why.
Dad, I'm gonna Nexie in here. Dad, I'm gonna Nexie in here.
See, super unlevel through here. So I'm guessing somebody buried their pet. There's that cross sitting there.
Huh?
That rock wall would be the back property line. You can hear the neighbor mowing. This is all wooded back here for about 75 yards, maybe further. Take a guess what this is.
Huh.
We got a little building here.
Yeah, what
Take a guess what this is.
what spiders in the toilets?
We got an outhouse.
Dad, you should not go in there. There's spiders.
There's spiders, yep.
Um,
So, I'd have to put a piece of plywood on top of that.
Daddy's spider.
Yep, come on.
Huh? Daddy,
Come on.
are we doing over here?
Couple old doors in here.
Yep.
No, we're not going down that far. Come on. This way. This way. So there's one big tree. Got somewhat of a fire pit there. Tried to do some sort of a stone wall looking thing. A lot of this stuff would have to come out of here. Come on, Levi. Come on, buddy. I don't know what they were planning there. Come on, Levi. So that looks like an old sandbox
What's in that?
right there.
Right there? Over there?
Uh-huh. What do we got here? A whole bunch of ugly. Yeah. Come on.
Hello.
Come on. I think this big tree would have to go. And that sucker is so intertwined in the canopy. I wouldn't be able to do it. That'd have to be climbed. This almost looks like a roadway through here.
What, Daddy?
This almost looks like a roadway. Man, that's ugly. Boy, is that ugly. So the worst thing about this house is this roof setup. So at this corner, I'm fine. By the time you get to this corner, you're less than 5 feet off the floor to the ceiling. That's the way all these houses are. There's this one over there. I don't know. She's cheap, and I could get out of the city. Like, we could be moving in a week if we wanted to. I could drop logs right here. Get my firewood ready. Siding would definitely be on the to-do list though, without a doubt. Windows have been changed. They are all double, or most of them. Most of the full-size windows have been changed. It's got a heat pump. So it's a heat pump, I guess primary, but it don't handle the cold weather. So you got the propane in the living room and the coal in the basement. Boy, is this uneven. That's one of my things I don't like the most. We are pretty much on the very tippy top of a big hill. It just goes a little higher up there. We are basically sitting right on top of a hill. We will catch the wind, which that asphalt stuff will help with that, I guess. School here is much better than the one back home. So that house was the same way, and you can see how they took care of that roof situation. That house was also the same way, and you can see how they took care of that roof situation. Now, my wife is really wanting this. Partially because that is my in-laws' house. That's where her mom and her stepdad live. Right across the way. See Cody? They're in the backyard playing right now, Cody and Levi. But you can imagine my wife is really pushing for this. And, you know, happy wife, happy life, right? Look at that flue. Looks like it might be lined. So, I am thinking about it. Thinking about it pretty good. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, selling our current house it'd probably eat about half of that money to buy this one. Or we could rent it out and just keep it. I don't know. But then I have to maintain 2 homes. But I have that income. This house is smaller, but not by a whole lot. We're going from a 4-bedroom to a 4-bedroom. It's just the fourth bedroom in our other house is in the attic, and it's not finished. So now, as far as removing that roof and putting it up, I mean, that is a project I can do. I think the demolition would be more difficult than putting it together, because it's not that wouldn't be a difficult task. I could get my brother up here to help me and take a week off and knock it out. We could at least get it to the point that I could finish it myself, you know? And that's if he would volunteer to do it. Yeah. She needs a lot of work though, boys. Needs a lot of work. Everything is usable. I mean, we could move in right now and I could do the work as we stayed. I mean, it's possible. We'd get by, you know? I just swallowed a bug. Don't you love that? The outhouse would probably just turn into a shed of some sort. I'd block them seats off. I wouldn't want to take the chance. The boys would just be curious and fall in there, you know. So, yeah. Not many of these sitting around anymore. Here's a view from the back. It'd be easy to clean that flue. Just a little ladder. I probably already have a ladder big enough to do that. But the people are already moved out, and anything you saw in there stays. There's a deep freezer that works. I mean, all that stuff, it all stays. We could be moving here in the next 2 weeks if we wanted to. So, moving alone is a lot of work, but we wouldn't be in a hurry. You know, we could get it done whenever we wanted. I could get myself out of the city now. I could get the boys out of the city and into a better school right now. It's just the fact that we just paid that place off and we're thinking about buying another one. It's only because this thing came up. It's actually really cheap to get this place. So my wife likes the idea of being right next to her mother. See them? They're all sitting on the porch. See them over there? They're all sitting on the porch. Got a whole lot of neighbors that have to learn how to hear my chainsaws running, I guess. I'd set up a little test station right here in front. Probably drop a load of logs right here. Run the firewood in. Or I could leave the coal burner in there and just, you know, I could keep with coal. Nothing wrong with coal, right? No split involved. That's a good thing. A lot of decisions. Lots of them. But hey, we'll catch you in the next one, guys. Let me know what you think. Should I get out of the city? I have the opportunity right now that I could move forward. So tell me what you think. Alrighty, later.